Pistons going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. And a chance here to check out some stats for D'Angelo Russell.
He hasn't been as sharp in the past 10 games as we're used to. It shows in his passing. The assist numbers down. Even the simple passes look tough for him right now. Maybe tonight he can get back on his game.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you very much. We all know Anthony Edwards went first overall in 2020. And his teammate Karl Anthony Towns said, I know what all those pressures are like. When you're the #1 pick, if any other rookies do well, there's a threat to the throne. But with Edwards' confidence in his talent, you get the sense he'll be just fine. Guys?
Good point. No pressure, D.A. Thank you. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Russell is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then there's Towns. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4. And for Detroit, we've got Cunningham. Saddiq Bey is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Hayes. And it's Diallo in at the 3 slot. And Greg, when it comes to load management, why do we see more of it now than when you play?
Well, for me, the science of sport has evolved, and it's not just the athlete. It's the technology and the science that goes into making a better athlete. That's why you're seeing load management far more acceptable to the masses now, understanding that this is about the long game.
Now, here's Cunningham to the wing right side. 5 on the clock. Here's Hayes, and it comes off the front of the rim. And so Beverley will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. With the teardrop, and Russell with the lay-in. Russell's got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Timberwolves. And it's Detroit's ball. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Stewart. Dishes it to Cunningham. Over Russell. No good that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
An interconference matchup. They faced these guys twice a season. And last year, they took both games.
2 teams in the bottom of the East and West, as you said, these regular season victories count for more. Both hungry for a win tonight.
Now Cunningham. After D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. Hayes up top. He's guarded by Russell. Offensive rebound. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. No good on the shot.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And Hayes kicks to Diallo. Back to Hayes. Drives to the hoop. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
And it's Russell missing.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
And Russell, a player known for his offense, but Greg, he's put in work to improve his play on defense as well.
Yeah, you know, Russell was known for his lack of defense there for a while, but he's been trying to improve that part of his game. It's a long road, but I tell you what, he is definitely taking steps.
And now the first time out called here for Detroit.
And Anthony Edwards, the top pick of 2020. Not the most polished player early on, but his ceiling is through the roof.
Joseph, he's checked in for the Pistons. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Right side, Joseph. Pistons passing it around. And yes, it's good. So many top picks come in ready to play, Greg. Edwards a part of a class that needed more time, though.
Yeah, the talent is clearly there. And don't forget the pandemic cutting the college careers of many of the 2020 draftees short. Edwards, though, has all the tools to be an incredible wing player.
Here's Towns following the bucket by the Pistons. 6 to shoot. Here's Beverly. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Diallo the pass to Hayes. Now Stewart, defended by Towns. Stewart misses. Timberwolves leading by 4. Outside, Russell. Passes to Towns. Edwards with it. Diallo's there. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive and scoring the ball, they go to another level.
It's his first trip to the line.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
The first overall pick of the 2020 draft, Anthony Edwards, was one and done in college, entering the league at the ripe age of 19.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Stewart. Trey Lyles comes in for Diallo. And it's Jackson in for Hayes. Timberwolves also changing it up. Okogie's checked in for Towns. And it's Beasley in for Patrick Beverly. And Edwards drops them both. Pistons trail by 6. Here's Joseph. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 1:39 left in the first quarter. Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, Joseph adept at finding his open teammates, and that's exactly what you want from your point guard.
And Beasley has the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Rebound by Olynyk. Bay against Edwards. Bay, no good. Timberwolves leading by 4. Okogie, the pass to Russell. Now Reid. Edwards drives in, and Edwards with the stuff.
For a great take by Edwards, making the correct decision in the pick and roll there.
Now here's Joseph. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against New Orleans. And here's Bay over Edwards. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Bay's got his second basket of the game. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Reid kicks to Edwards. Driving inside. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Olynyk.
Shooting 1.
For Minnesota, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
Daniels is checked in for D'Angelo Russell. Pistons trail by 7. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Jackson. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
you know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Minnesota on top, up by 9. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Here is Edwards. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, outside the wings are Beasley and Okogie. Nas Reed out there with McDaniels, and it's Edwards in at the 1 spot. Now Bay. He dishes it to Joseph. Back to Bay. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 9. And the NBA shifting the rules. We're seeing record-setting scoring. But, Clark, some think the officiating has shifted too far and the offense is favored. What do you think?
Well, I can certainly understand that sentiment, Kevin. It has created a circumstance where the offense does have the upper hand. That's always been the case, but it's tilted more so that way. But I think it's good for the game. Basketball is a contact game, but it's not a wrestling match. So I don't have a problem with the way the game is officiated as it is right now.
Beasley, the pass to McDaniels. Beasley dishes to Edwards. To the middle. Here's Okogie. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pistons trail by 9. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. The shot's good from Bay.
Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout, and we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Thank
you, Kevin. Well, Saddiq Bey was the 19th pick in 2020 out of Villanova, and he made an immediate impact for the Pistons. Dwayne Casey said he's a coach's dream, adding he's made himself into one of the top three-point shooters of his class, a defender, and he's just scratching the surface. Guys, not bad for a rebuilding team.
You're right, they got a good one. Thanks. So Detroit ends up going with the new group. Timberwolves also changing it up. Towns, he's checked in for Reed. Vanderbilt comes in for Josh Okogie. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Edwards. Beasley outside. Kicks it to Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And Beasley gets it to go on the assist by Beverley. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
When defending Beasley, you've got to get up on him. I mean, he's lethal as a catch-and-shoot guy.
And although he's a little undersized as a shooting guard, Beasley is still a great rebounder.
Yeah, and can regularly hit double-digit totals in that area. Very quick to the ball. Always nice to have a great rebounding guard.
Here's McDaniels. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. The Pistons have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Here's Diallo. Tries again. And it's good on the way up. Diallo's got his first basket.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
And Beverley kicks to McDaniels. And the pass to Vanderbilt. And here's Beasley. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Beasley just outworked the defense there. I mean, was able to get into his shot. and get it done inside.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Stewart. Inside. Out that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut back down to 8. An important basket there from Cunningham.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Beasley outside. He kicks to McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Here's Towns. It's hauled in by Diallo. Diallo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Passes it to Stewart. Cunningham with it. Pass to Hayes. Here's Stewart. Garza. Not going to go that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Beasley kicks to Beverly. Here's Towns. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Towns has got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves. The pass to Hayes. Now here's Cunningham. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
I'll tell you what, there's a little bounce to Beasley's game. This fella, he can get off the ground and elevate on you.
Here's Hayes. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Here's McDaniels. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Beverly, the pass to Vanderbilt. He gets that one.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Pass to Hayes. The dish to Cunningham. Lets it go from deep. Pistons keep it alive. Stewart misses. Minnesota leading by 14. Beasley outside. Beverly dishes to Towns. Passes it to Vanderbilt. And stolen by Diallo. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Russell from long range. That one no good. And so it's Minnesota with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Carl, you guys have built a lead. What is the key to maintaining or increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
You had the advantage in the first half. We'll see if you can keep that advantage in the second half. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. It was all Anthony Edwards all the time in the first quarter. He had 9 points and 3 rebounds. And, Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
How good are these guys on the fast break? They're pushing the ball, finding the open man, finishing strong. They're at a breakneck pace, and if they can maintain this level of intensity in the second half, blowout city.
Shaq, what'd you think about the Pistons?
I know it's not the case, but it seemed like they were lacking on the offensive game plan. Maybe some guys were improvising when they should have been making the next pass, but hey, not looking good out there.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on it. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We've got Hayes. Sadiq Bey is out there with Diallo. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Cunningham in at the point. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Hayes. Pistons trailed by 14. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Hayes. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
To the inside. And the dunk by Towns.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
And something this team wants from Russell, his ability, Clark, to close games out on offense.
Yeah, and that's something you grow into, Kevin. I mean, Russell is starting to develop that part of his game, but to create on his own, he knows how to do that now. It comes down to learning on the job as to when to do that and when not to.
Here's Russell, takes it inside, and the slam dunk by Russell.
You like what you have there. Russell crafty with the dribble.
Pass to Hayes. Here's Stewart. Cunningham looking it over. And there's the pass to Bey. 6 on the shot clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Cunningham tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here. You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Out to the right wing. Back to Hayes. Launches a 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Edwards. And it's Russell in the corner. Kicks it to Beverly. Launches it. The shot. No good. Pistons trailed by 14. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Now here's Hayes. And here's Diallo. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game.
clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Despite their record, there is optimism around the Detroit Pistons. Killian Hayes said, "We have a fun team. We love seeing each other succeed. We've got a bright future." And Coach Dwayne Casey says, "If we bring this same type of intensity, toughness each and every night, then good things will happen." Kevin, back to you.
Detroit tough. Good stuff, DA. Thanks. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back. And when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
The Timberwolves shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. First one falls for him. And a different look here for the Pistons. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Stewart. Trey Lyles comes in for Sadiq Bey. Jackson, he's checked in for Diallo. And it's Joseph in for Cunningham. Minnesota also making some changes. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Okogie comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Malik Beasley in for Patrick Beverley. And Edwards drops them both. Pistons trail by 16. Joseph looking around. On the wing, Jackson. Guarded by Reed. Jackson misses.
You know, the fact is, he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Here's Russell. That shot, no good. And the Pistons now going the other way. Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Down low, here's Lyles. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Russell against Joseph. Outside Russell. He kicks to Edwards. Fires the 3. Second chance shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And one thing about Naz Reid, he knows how to play within himself.
You're absolutely right, Greg. He doesn't force shots. Rarely takes any shot that's contested. That's why his efficiency is so good.
The first free throw is good. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Prince is checked in. And he can't hit the second. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Detroit. 15-point game. Olynyk trying to break loose, and he lays it straight in.
Outstanding concentration from Jackson there. I mean, so good at getting into the defense and knocking down these hard-to-make shots.
Beasley against Olynyk. Beasley into the lane.
First in scoring, second in blocks, and they are third in terms of fast break points. They're a team that is always looking to put pressure on your defense in transition.
But, Greg, you can throw out all the other stats and rankings. Their scoring is what makes them special, plain and simple. And the first one drops.
You know, as young as Malik Beasley is, it's really been impressive to see how quickly he's adapted to the pro game. For some guys, it's a struggle, but I think he found his footing fairly easy.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Pistons trail by 14. Jackson kicks to Joseph. Over Russell. And that one goes long. The Timberwolves have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Shoots from 8. Buries the jump shot. Russell's got 4 this quarter.
Well, I think the more Russell looks to score from there, guys, the more dangerous he becomes.
Here's Joseph. They grab their own miss. Miles passes to Olynyk. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Here's Beasley. Rebounded by Jackson. Outside, Joseph. Again, the miss by the Pistons. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Right back after this break. And from the most recent huddle, let's listen in on head coach Dwayne Casey.
All we got to do is move the basketball. The ball will find the right person. All right? Get it from side to side. Don't force it.
I think you can tell he wants his guys to work harder specifically in how they pass the ball.
I mean, it's just basic basketball. When you swing the ball around the floor, it's going to open up.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Russell in the backcourt with Beasley to his side. Prince out there with McDaniels, and it's Reed in at the center. Pass to Prince. Back to Beasley. The 3. Rebound by the Pistons. Now Hayes. Pass to Bay. Shoots over Reed. Bay, no good. Minnesota leading by 14. Pass to Prince. Now Russell. Count that one.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Both teams changing it up here. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Outside, Joseph. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Now here's Diallo. He's tightly guarded. Again, the miss by the Pistons. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Here's Towns. Rebounded by the Pistons. Diallo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Joseph dishes to Cunningham. Back to Joseph. Now the pass to Stewart. Here's Cunningham. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Russell looking around. Stewart against Towns. Russell passes to Towns. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Edwards has come in for McDaniel.
Substitution.
Pistons trail by 14. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Nifty move. And the layup is up and in.
He does not lack for confidence. And he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Everly with the ball. Pass to Vanderbilt. To the paint. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, easy does it, Towns is saying to himself. Forget about the threes right now. I'm going to go with the flush.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's guarded by Russell. Cunningham inside. Russell's there. Cunningham's shot is off. Minnesota leading by 14. Passes it to Vanderbilt. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Russell inside. He's guarded by Diallo. Edwards dishes to Russell. The feed to Towns. Over Cunningham. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Russell. Russell's got 3 assists tonight.
A high percentage shooter from the field. Towns recognizes what good shot selection is.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. Hayes, he's checked in for Corey Joseph. Pistons trail by 16. Here's Bay. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Dishes to Cunningham. Sinks that one from the post. Cunningham's got 4 points in the quarter. Timberwolves leading by 14. Pass to Vanderbilt. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Timberwolves.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
Yeah, I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And, guys, sometimes it's hard during the first meeting of the season to get a feel for a team. But these guys came out and made the necessary adjustments, and they have to feel good about going up 1-0 in the season series here against the Pistons.
And while it's a team game, you can't win without guys showing up. And that was the case tonight.
For D'Angelo Russell.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Free throw good. Stewart. Clark, between the draft and free agency and big mid-season trades, It feels like we rarely see the same team twice season to season.
Yeah, guys move around quite a bit, more so than in the past, Kevin. I don't necessarily know if that's good or bad. It's certainly different. I tend to lean towards guys staying in the same place longer. That would be my personal preference, but the landscape has shifted and changed, and it's overall probably a positive thing for the players.
Timberwolves leading by 14. Prince outside. The pass to Reed. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. For the three. Noel, no good. The Pistons have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Kept alive. Minnesota with the ball. Pass to Reed. Banked in off the glass.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Jackson passes to Stewart.
At the line for Detroit, Isaiah Stewart.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Stewart nails both of them. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Well, for the Timberwolves, they can just run out the clock here. Outside, Russell. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.